As everybody has probably noticed by now, Marvel Studios confirmed something that's been rumored for well over a year now, and that's the fact that Echo went through massive re-edits that substantially cut the series down. So let's talk about the cause and effect. When Marvel Studios first announced Echo, the rumors were, and there was sort of a weird confirmation, that it would be around 8 episodes. Then we heard Marvel Studios was taking it back to the drawing board once they started production, and that the series became 6 episodes. During post-production and a reshoot that took place, they decided to go back to editing and cut it down to 5 episodes, which has been confirmed. The series will run a total of only 5 episodes. Now, obviously, this confirms many of the rumors that we heard about the series being cut down for various reasons. Now, where things get more interesting is that there was reports that Marvel Studios thought that the series wasn't good enough to be 6 episodes like initially, so they cut it down to 5 to make it more manageable. And there was all sorts of bad news in regards to how bad the series is. Now, in my opinion, the series looks good from the trailers and everything we've seen. Could it still be bad? Maybe. There's always a chance. I thought Thor Love and Thunder looked incredible in the trailers. I thought Secret Invasion looked incredible in the trailers, as did many other people, but the results are obviously there, right? I know some people hated Multiverse of Madness, but they thought it looked good in the trailers, so it can go either way. I think what we got here is a problem that a lot of people are worried, because a lot of people that were saying this series was going to be garbage anyway never intended to get hyped for it. They were working on the fact that, look at this is all about representation, hate it, it's bad. But a lot of people like us said, look, if they figured out that 6 episodes is too much and the series drags a little bit, isn't it better that they go back to the drawing board, cut out an episode, and make it a tighter feeling series? Like, remember how we complained about the fact that there's a couple series already from Marvel that feel like they have a little too much in there? You could have cut out maybe 20 minutes in one episode, maybe 10 minutes in another, maybe a whole episode here or there, and it could be much tighter and not feel like filler. And let's be real about this, Daredevil, especially the second season, had a good amount of filler. Even the first one, I would say, had a decent amount of filler, and the third one, that's probably the most least filler-ish, but still, there was a good amount. You could cut those down a bit and have a tighter story. Not every episode of the Netflix series needed to be 48 to 52 minutes, but they hit it. So there's playtime here that comes into it. Play around with the time, play around with the runtime, play around with the amount of time you have to sit on a scene versus an action sequence, and how much time is in between them. And maybe cut out some elements that didn't work, and who knows, maybe you get a better series. For all we know, all this worry is going to result in a series that tops the Marvel charts, right? Because we could legit look at it and go, wow, cutting out that one episode made this a perfect length where there's no time wasted. Isn't that better than talking about a 6-episode series that we go, well, it was great, but man, that 4th episode where they just had to talk all about the history of everything that we just saw, man, that was disappointing. Welcome to 3 episodes of the middle of every season of Daredevil. We don't really want that. Let's have a streamlined series that gets to the point and gets it done with little time wasted.